Okay, so this is going to be my 5th time recording this video, not literally, but figuratively. So you can tell that I have glasses on. I've got the glasses. The glasses are not significant. They don't serve me any purpose except for help my minorly bad vision. My vision's pretty good. It's the prescription on these are really light. I just use them to look smart because we're doing a math video or a science video. So, okay, introduction. How would you take the height of this wall from the floor to the top of the painting, but you can't? Here's the rules. Starting from this Jenga block, you cannot walk. Okay, imagine that this is a void. This right here, so I would be dead right now because I'm standing in it, but this right here is an infinitely deep void. And this is really funny because I'm trying to apply this to real life and I'm using completely non-realistic examples. But you're gonna have to bear with me here, okay? Because this is just my personality to do really goofy stuff that no one understands. Oh, and the funny thing is, this is my girlfriend's house and she's at school today. And no one's here. And there's a video camera over there. And from that point of view of the video camera, see that video camera, it's really hard to tell, but yeah. From the point of view of the video camera, it looks like I'm stealing or something, I bet. Anyways, let's get back to the video, because I know what I'm talking about is not interesting. Okay, so you have to take the height of the floor to the top of the painting, and you cannot walk across this point. This point is where it ends, okay? So, and then you are given another thing. You're given like one of those laser gun shooters. So like if, for example, you can shoot your laser to the, you know, like, so you shoot your gun and it shoots out a laser and then the laser comes back to you and it tells you the distance. So like you shoot, let's say I shot the gun at that wall, it would come back and say, okay, the wall is 6 feet away from you or something. So that's the only device that you can use, okay? And then and then also you can't walk across the void. How would you tell the height? So this is actually a question that I've been thinking about all morning, and I've come up with about 3 different solutions, actually 2, really. If you could pause the video now and try and determine one of your own solutions, that would be great, and I would really admire you for that, and also post in the comments so that I can steal it. I'll give you credit, obviously. So let's begin. So we know that we cannot walk across the void because it'll kill us, and you do not want to be killed. Unless you want to be killed and just not even have to do it. I guess that's one way to do it. So what you're going to do is you want to put your gun there. Start your gun at the point from the Jenga block. Okay, so so imagine for a second that this is your measuring gun, okay? This right here is your measuring gun. You're going to want to start here. Okay, so that the tip of the gun is aiming towards the top of the painting. Okay, so like this, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and measure this because we don't actually have a gun, right? That would be really cool if we did, but we don't. So we're gonna have to make believe that for right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure this. And okay, this is kind of hard. So it's that's about 7 feet. It's 80 inches. So like what, 7.1 feet, but this is physics, so we round. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and call it 7 feet. Now you're gonna record this because you don't want to forget your measurements and have to waste time. So you're gonna write 7 feet. Remember you gotta, so write that down, and the next thing you wanna do is you want to take your point. Now you want to put your measuring gun down from this point where the ledge comes off, because we're just going to use that as a ratio point for now. And then you're going to go ahead and get the distance between the edge of the cliff. Ignore that. You're going to want to get the distance from the edge of the cliff to where the wall starts, so that's exactly 4 feet. I guess I'll take it, it makes the measurements easier. So we've got exactly 4 feet here. So 4 feet, we're gonna write that down. So now we can draw out something that looks like this. So you've got the wall, from the top of the painting to the wall, you've got about that distance. Now this is the distance that you cannot measure, so you can call that A for your unknown variable. And then you've got your distance from the point feet, or to the edge of the cliff, I don't know if your feet would be there, that would be kind of dangerous, right? And then you got the length of this, right? So this, right here, we already recorded is 4 feet, and then this distance is 7 feet. And then you can assume that this is a right angle, because normally in houses your wall wouldn't be like caving in on you, but then again, normally in houses you wouldn't have infinitely deep voids either. But we're gonna go ahead and say everything else is realistic besides the void. So you can assume that the wall is at a 90-degree angle relative to the floor. Okay, and now it's just a simple a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? This is called the Pythagorean theorem, and I really apologize for my handwriting because I'm having to look at it through the camera as I write, so I know I'm writing it perfectly. So you've got a squared, because your value up here, a, you don't know, and then plus 4 squared is equal to 7 squared. So you do know this value, you do know the value of b because you already recorded that, and then you do know the value of c because you've recorded it there. And you know that this is c because it's opposite of the right angle. And the side opposite of the right angle is always called the hypotenuse. And I'm sure this is basic information for all of you, but some of you it's not, so we'll go ahead and explain everything. So you've got a squared plus 16 equals 49, and I'm getting a headache from looking through these glasses, so I'm taking them off. Now you're going to subtract 16 from both sides like such to get 33 is equal to a squared. And then when you take the square root of both sides, you get a is equal to plus or minus root 33, right? Because you took the square root. So negative root 33 squared would be equal to, those are the same thing, right? But this is the Pythagorean theorem, so it wouldn't make sense to use negative distances because, I mean, what would negative 1 foot look like, right? That's probably for another universe. So we can just go ahead and say that a is equal to root 33. Now, root 33 is really close to 6, and in physics, you normally want to round just to save yourself busy work. So we're going to go ahead and just call it now. If you want to be specific, you could say, well, you've got 5 and 6, you have root 36, and then root 25, and then here's the value of your a. And you know it's pretty close to 6, so we're just going to go ahead and call it. So we have a equals 6. So this is the height of the wall, so this is our unknown variable. So this is the top of the painting and then the base of the wall. So we got 6, and let's actually see if that's correct. And what everything I just told you is true, because in physics, you determine if your answer is correct if it matches your observation. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I'm getting a really bad headache. I apologize. Must be the glasses because I have not worn those that much. So you can go ahead and measure it. And hey, look at that. We got 6 feet. Well, we got like 6, we got a little bit over 6. And if you don't believe me because I'm lying and I just wanted to come up with the correct answer, I guess I'll just show you. Because, you know, this is science. We don't trust each other here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the ground. So the tape measure is on the ground. And we're going to bring it all the way up here. And look at that. A little over 6 feet. So the answer we got was root 33, and that was for the rounding. We rounded it to about 6, and we got the values a little bit over 6. So, you know, physics, you can round, that's fine. If it's your math class, be sure you use the precise measurements, or the accurate measurements, so you would use root 33 instead of 6. But anyways, that is just one of many ways, and I'm actually trying to brainstorm more. So that's how you would solve this math problem, this particular math problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the glasses on so I can look smart again. I'm gonna go ahead and be doing more videos like these, applying math to your real life situations, even though this wasn't a real life situation, I keep saying that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I apologize for the 9 months.